Hi, I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. Well, something interesting happened about a week ago. I had my mason bees stored in the garage. The houses were in the garage. And I had taken some of the larvae out earlier and put them in the fridge for storage so they could remain dormant. But something was happening. I was noticing a lot of bees flying around in my garage, mason bees. So I don't know what was going on. Well, I decided to move the houses outside and put them in a place where they wouldn't get rained on. I think I found a good place. But why are those bees starting to emerge? It's just the very beginning of March. In fact, at that time, it was the end of February. Hardly anything was blooming. Well, I'm also starting some seeds in my garage using a heat lamp, a grow light. And I'm wondering if the grow light being on for 16, 17 hours a day was telling those bees that it might be time to emerge. I don't know. Well, I've learned some things. I've also learned something else about storing the bees in the cocoons in the fridge. I'm going to show you. Well, this is what I discovered when I looked at the bee cocoons that I had stored in the fridge. There was mildew. Now, even though I rinsed these guys in a dilute bleach solution before I put them in the fridge for storage, I guess they were not dry enough. And so that's why I've got the mildew. I'm going to see if there are some that will still emerge. I've put this outside in a place where it's not going to get rained on, and we'll see what happens. But I've learned something about what I'm going to do next year for storing them. So this is where I put my houses. Underneath the big eave of my shed, you can see how deep that eave is over here on this one. And I think they're going to keep nice and dry, and I may even decide to keep them here all year, even during the winter. We'll see. So here are some shots of the bees starting to emerge from the tubes where they have been in cocoons. You can see this one is just chewing through that dried clay that formed the end of the tube. Well, even though we did have some problems with the bee cocoons, with the storage, and then with the early emergence too, I think we have had some success. Now, it did get a little bit cooler once the sun moved away from the bee houses, and I didn't see that much more activity after I saw a couple of them emerge and fly off. But I think tomorrow or the next days when we have some sunshine and the temperature rises, there'll be more activity. Well, I wanted to say happy bee day. There's always more to learn in the garden. Bye-bye.